Title of this story is, Am I the Astronaut for Kicking My Boyfriend's Girl Best Friend Out of My Halloween Party Because of Her Costume? Hi everyone, I'll cut to the chase. I, 19 female, had a Halloween party over the weekend. I invited my boyfriend, 21 male, and a bunch of our friends over, including his girl best friend. I will call her Agatha. My boyfriend and I had decided to dress up as Peter Pumpkin Eater. If you haven't seen the costume, the guy wears a shirt that says Peter, and the girl dresses as a pumpkin because, well, you know. I was pretty excited just because I thought it was a funny and cute costume. Agatha texted me the night before the party and asked what my costume was going to be. I explained the couple's costume my boyfriend and I would be wearing, and she replied that she would probably just come as a sexy cat. Fast forward to the night of the party, everyone is having fun and it's a nice time. Well, it was, until Agatha walked in dressed as a pumpkin. Oh, shit. Okay. And with the context of the Peter Pumpkin Eater thing, like, this is definitely crossing the line here, right? She went over and hugged my boyfriend. I swear the room went silent. I was pissed. I asked if I could speak with her privately, and we went into the bedroom. Oh, hold up. So they're both dressed as pumpkins right now, right? Was there a pumpkin fight? Please tell me there was a pumpkin fight. I asked her why she chose the costume since she knew the details of the joint costume between my boyfriend and I. She said she didn't see the big deal and thought it would be a better group costume. I need a bullshit button. We'll just use a red flag button. I told her I didn't think it was funny and I would prefer that she change. I offered her a witch costume that she could borrow for the night. She turned red and started to yell that I don't get to control what she wears. I told her that she was disrespecting my relationship by insinuating that my boyfriend and her are getting together. She kept screaming about how it was funny and I needed to lighten up. I ended up asking her to leave. She stormed out of the house and I returned to the party. The mood had shifted and the night felt ruined. My boyfriend agrees that she crossed the line and is planning on cutting her off completely. But a few of our friends are saying that I was being dramatic and I should have let her stay. I guess I'm just wondering, am I the astronaut? There's an update, but we're going to talk about this first. So as of right now, what are your thoughts? Right now, I am at 100% NTA because she knew the context. If she didn't know why, or she didn't know the dirtiness behind the costumes, it would be a different conversation, but it was all explained to her. The adult theme of the costume was explained to her, and that's why she showed up dressing as a pumpkin. And yeah, you don't get to control what she wears, but you do get to control if she stays in your house or not, and that's the right that you exercised. You kicked her ass out, and she can't say shit about that. Also, whenever she showed up and hugged your boyfriend dressed as a pumpkin, given what he was wearing and the whole room fell silent, that tells you everything you need to know. Everybody thought it was inappropriate. Everybody knew. It's not Peter 2 Pumpkins Eater. This is an NTA for me. Friend has issues or wants to bag boyfriend. I think everybody's planning to cut her off or cutting her off. What does planning to cut her off mean? Yeah, he's planning to cut her off, but yeah, it's like, I'll cut her off. Or she is cut off. Let's dive into the update. Are you ready? Tony Spark, you said, if that's the case, they need to dress as pineapples instead of pumpkins, which would be accurate. Update. Well, I have an update. I meant to post one a few months ago, but I really needed time to process the events that occurred after this whole ordeal. I'm glad I waited, though, because y'all need to hear this one. Many people pointed out that my boyfriend must be sleeping with Agatha since she went absolutely bonkers for seemingly no reason. I thought since he immediately took my side and blocked her on everything that you were wrong. Okay, it wasn't a plan to block her, he did block her. Got it. Well, it was me who was wrong. It turns out that Agatha and my boyfriend have been sleeping together for months, and they were just really good at hiding it until she decided that she didn't want to be his mistress anymore. And I'm guessing that's when the pumpkin costume came out. I found this out when I was at his house and hanging out in his room. He was showering after a workout and I heard this vibrating noise. He had taken his phone and mine was right next to me, so I couldn't figure out what it was. I opened his bedside table drawer and found a second phone. My gut told me that something wasn't right. Why would he have a second phone? It didn't take me long to guess his password, 1234. Really? Maximum effort. And my fears were confirmed. There was a missed call from Agatha. I looked through the messages and found out the truth. Not only had they been sleeping together, she recently found out that she was pregnant. This was the reason she pulled the stunt on Halloween. She was trying to force his hand. I also saw that he was messaging other girls as well. I was completely devastated. After his shower, he found me grabbing all of my belongings and putting them into a bag. He asked why I was leaving, and I told him because we were finished. I threw his phone on the bed, and he looked like he was going to vomit. He started pleading with me to hear him out, but I didn't want to hear it. He could have all those other girls. I didn't want him anymore. He followed me out of the house, shaking and crying. He even followed me all of the way out to my car, trying to block my path. I went over the grass around him and didn't look back. He sent me a long message about how he never wanted to hurt me, that he wanted me back, and how he was using his work phone to text all of these women so I wouldn't find out. Is that supposed to help him in this scenario? That was really helpful. I sent his boss a nice little message about how company property was being misused, and I saw on LinkedIn he no longer works for that company anymore. Ooh. He is blocked on everything now. I hope him and Agatha have a magical life with their baby. Oh, I heard through the grapevine that he got one of the other women pregnant too. Damn, them pumpkin seeds are strong with this boy. I'm glad I dodged that bullet. As for me, I am currently in therapy working on my trust issues and learning how to love myself again after this situation. I have been putting myself out there again and have cut contact with anyone who knew what was happening behind my back. That's a damn good idea. Thank you for all the love and support. That's it. That's what his Halloween costume should have been. It should have been Nick Cannon. Her boyfriend Ascon won. Absolutely. Oh, wrong button. I'm sorry. Let's try. The Wheel of Ascon 1 is where he ended up. That's definitely an Ascon 1 thing to do. I don't know why he blurted out the whole I was using my work phone so you wouldn't find out. Like, yeah. I was like, babe, I tried to do it without hurting you. Okay, that's good, I guess. No, that doesn't help anything at all. But him revealing that it was his work phone and you turning him in for that, you do. No. Why am I hitting the wrong buttons? You do get the petty confetti for that, which is a good thing. I'm glad that you were able to take some kind of action because, I'm sure his employers don't want him doing that kind of shit. And to find out that he was seeing multiple women, has impregnated multiple women at the same time, dude, control yourself. It's the great pumpkin patch, Charlie Brown. Like, what? I don't understand what this guy's doing. We forgot this one. This one is an absolute for certain. He gets the Brozo Award for just the password of 1234. Come on, bro. I'm not advocating that you cheat. I'm not advocating that you hide things. But if you're going to do something, at least try to do a good job at it. My goodness. Idiot. But the fact that he did this in the first place and kept it from her and then knew that Agatha was pregnant, and that's why she pulled the stunt that she did. And he knew during that time that she was pregnant with the whole pumpkin stunt. And then he still didn't want to be with Agatha. He wanted to be with his girlfriend, OP here, at least as the girlfriend. He wanted, to sample everything else that was out there. So